Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. That's the wreck, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the...
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. They go play action. Trubisky. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Watson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Chubb. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Flush to his right. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Harris running straight ahead. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Play action. It's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The slot man in motion right. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The Browns at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 23. Harris will start the drive out. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
This offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right.
Well, Pickens pulls it in. What a play.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On first down, Trubisky steps away.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fella's got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And here he's got Graham. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of point.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Trubisky on first down. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.